first things first, to get these axles off, I have no center caps on these wheels, so I'm just gonna try to crack this axle nut off, and we shall hope that it comes off easy for us. I just have my breaker bar with an extension on it so I don't mess up the work wheels, and we'll see if she budges. Oh my. Got it. It's out. Wow. I was totally not in the mood to get this off. As soon as I saw this locking plate, I thought I was not going to be having a fun day, but it actually came out a lot easier than I thought. And then this is like the stock axle nut, and it's like pretty seized on the back, but came off with my Cobalt impact, and it's a pretty good day. I'm going to work on the other side now. I got the other locking thing off. Now I'm gonna rip her off with my impact, so I don't have to put the wheel back on and do it by hand. Yeah, baby, comes off nice and easy. Now I'm gonna lift this up high and take off the little Allen bolts on the diff side, and then I might have to hammer this out and it might come out easy for me. So dirty. Hell yeah. Woo! So dirty. It's insane. It's so blown. What the heck? I'm gonna put penetrating lube in that, and I'll try to slide it out later. It is so blown. It's insane. This is so bad. Why is this satisfying? One is out. I feel like I should show you guys a close-up of what's happening. If I can. Snake this tool behind the exhaust or above the exhaust and shove this hex head or Allen, whatever it's called. Get in that. There we go. And then stand back just in case anything happens. Oh, and she rips out like nothing. Man, these come out so much easier than the other side. Okay, it's about to fall out. Now I'm gonna try to hammer out the axle because it doesn't just fall out, unfortunately. Try to get the sucker loose. Hopefully it literally doesn't fly out, because that usually happens to me. Gosh, so I just got the first axle out, and it only came out like a millimeter at a time. You can see it was probably pretty rusted and sealed up in there. But yeah, it was still easier than the job I did on my Camaro. So I'm a mess, but here she is, she's out, and I'm gonna work out the other side, but I'm gonna go wash off my hands real quick before we do that. I've worked on cars for a few years now, and with that, I don't have like a mentor here to help me, so I like to invent ways of doing things. So these axles obviously are seized into the hub. Like I couldn't just take the axle and pull it straight out, even though there's nothing literally holding it there. So I go to my local auto store and get this like bearing puller, and I attach this on the lug nuts like this, one, so then it's centered. I take my lugs that are already on the car and I use that to secure it on both sides. And then I just drill this middle piece as far as it'll possibly go, and it pushes the axle through for me. Now maybe this is what the tool's invented for, but it's a bearing thing, not a axle thing. This does destroy your axle, so just be careful of that. But it doesn't matter because we are in fact replacing these axles. I got it out. So bad, so greasy. I'm gonna like try to clean up the area. I don't know if it's possible. It's nighttime, I went inside and ate chocolate, but it's time to get the new axle installed. Just take this axle nut and put it on the side because we are going to be reinstalling that. And then it's weird because both of these axles came with different hardware, so I used the original hardware on one, and then this one came with the correct hardware, so I might use the correct hardware on this driver's side. But these go in relatively easy. This car's treated me well, other than the locking plate. That was the worst part of this. And so we just gotta slide this sucker in. New axle time. I'm gonna stick her on in. I can hardly see what I'm doing. Okay. Sweet. And that completes the axle install. Don't forget to torque your bolts, and otherwise you're good and the geometry doesn't change.